Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 40-Man Royal Rumble. This is part 2. If you haven't seen it, please go watch part 1 where I talked about what we're going to do and how it's going to go. This is, if you're just tuning in now, this is a 40-Man Royal Rumble on WWF No Mercy 2001. And whoever wins this is the number 1 contender for the WWF title. We're going to have a match after that to decide who's going to win. So we've eliminated 6 people so far, and it looks like we got Steven Richards, Hardcore Holly, Ivory, and Taz in the ring right now. Please go watch the first episode. It was very good. And just, here we go. Let's jump into it. Enough of that. You guys do it. Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our commercial break is over, and here we are at the back of the Royal Rumble. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I forget what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Sable and Jacqueline's rivalry at SummerSlam of '98. And unfortunately, Sable's not in this game. I wish she was. Oh, nice kick by Richards there. Good Lord. Hardcore Holly going after Ivory. Now, a little bit of unfair advantage here. But, hey, she wanted to get in the Royal Rumble. She wants a title shot, apparently. So, let's give her one. Sam says give her a title shot. Let's give her a title shot. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to talk about something about... Oh, yeah, I never finished the story about, or not really a story. Just please go buy some old VHSs. Go buy a VCR if you don't have a VCR. Or, buy some of the new DVDs. They're edited. It doesn't say WWF. They've got it blurred out and stuff like that. But, just go buy... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have 2 VHSs. I have an anthology of WrestleMania 12 to 17, and I have both volumes of the Attitude Era, ladies and gentlemen. I recommend you go buy that and go see exactly what I'm so excited about, man. It's just... Oh, was that it for Richards? Oh, 2 count on Richards, baby. I wish you cats could have been alive and seen all the stuff. I didn't see a lot. I did see a lot, but I was just a kid, and I don't remember as much as I probably should. But, man, it was... Oh, man. Taz, you're going to have to go for more on Richards, man. But anyway, just go watch all that stuff that, DX did, and all that... oh, my God. That would encompass an entire movie just by itself. Between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Road Dogg, the crap they pulled... Like I said in the first episode, they got away with a lot of crap in the 90s with this, ladies and gentlemen. It was amazing. And the good thing is, it's gotten even better now. Because now I can go back and look back and say, hey, man, I was a part of that. I watched that. That's in my blood now, man. Like I said in the last episode, me and my brother remade these moves on a trampoline for days and hours at a time. It's had a lot of fun, man. It was good times. But anyway, so what else happened in SummerSlam of 98? Well, man, I don't know. Until something else will happen, and I'll think about it. See, right now, I'm kind of lost. There's not a lot of... I don't remember Steven Richards, and I don't remember a lot of... Is that it for Holly? Oh, man, Ivory trying to get the pin on Holly there. No good. You probably need to finish him off. Ivory. Ooh! But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've actually recorded this a couple times if you didn't see the first episode. And I lost the footage, so I'm having to do it again, which I am more than happy. Oh, mocking Holly there, which I'm more than happy. Dude, Taz is just having his way with Richards. Oh, nice counter by Holly. I was hoping that Ivory would have kicked him out of the ring, literally kicked him out of the ring. Because when you're against the ropes, ladies and gentlemen, like that, if you hit them hard enough, they'll actually flip over. They'll either flip over or be leaned against the side of the ropes. Either way, the next hit pretty much does them in. Anything, in order to be disqualified, or you have to be thrown out of the ring, or punched out of the ring, rather, over the top rope, or, it pretty much has to be over the top rope. But anyway, we're kind of back in the middle of the ring now, with the exception. Oh, nice counter by Ivory. I think Taz may have had the weight on her in that one. Oh, here we go. There might be something happening here. I guess not. Oh, Holly's got Richards against the ropes. Uh-oh, what's this going to be? Oh, he's outside. Is this going to be it for Richards? And Richards is gone.
Eliminated.
Who's this going to be? Taker? Oh, no. Linda McMahon. Vince's wife. I think it's his wife. I don't really remember. I don't remember seeing her a lot. I think I saw her at the wedding between Test and Stephanie. Maybe between Triple... Well, no. Nobody was actually there between the if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, Triple H actually drugged or something Stephanie and took her to Las Vegas to a drive-through wedding and got them married beforehand. Like, Stephanie was planning to get married to Test, and during the ceremony in the middle of the ring, yes, I had the ceremony in the middle of the ring, Triple H came out and said, "Excuse me, this wedding is not legal." And then, like, he held up the marriage license, and he had a ring around his finger, because he took her to Las Vegas and went to her drive-through wedding. It was amazing. Man, Hardcore Holly going after Taz, but Ivory is not having that. Ivory wants a piece of Holly, which is, I mean, Holly's a girl's name, right? Oh, got him against the corner now. Nice low blow by Linda McMahon there. And, you know, I forget how I unlocked all these characters all those years ago. I remember just playing the game. Just playing the game a lot. I don't know. I can't remember how I unlocked Shawn Michaels. I don't know how I unlocked Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, you know, all these, like Vince McMahon. I don't know. I don't remember. But they're here now. And they're all super. Oh, Linda might have Taz against the ropes. Oh, nice. That might have saved your life, Taz. You were against the ropes on that one, buddy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying it. It's nothing but excitement here at the WWF SmackDown. My words I almost said SummerSlam. Summer Smacks. You had some of the Summer Smacks, Jim? Oh, yeah, King. Summer Smacks are my favorite. Anyway. Dude, Taz blocking Linda's right hands. Ivory pretty high up on the attitude meter. Not looking good for Linda. That is a nice suit on Linda, though. We've come a long way to 2K16, ladies and gentlemen. I will say that. See, back then, there was a counter button, but you weren't really opted. You weren't given the how do I say this? You weren't saying press right trigger now. You know, it didn't do that. Oh man, triple team against Linda McMahon. Apparently, she's done some people wrong. Being Vince's wife, that kind of just probably comes with the territory, you know, because nobody liked Vince at this time, ladies and gentlemen. Between all the rivalries between, actually, Vince McMahon upset a lot of people. He upset Undertaker, he upset Austin, and between him and Triple H, there actually really was a rivalry. Well, there was a real rivalry between Austin and Vince, too. Whoa! Nice move here. Oh, is it ever going to end? Is he going to put all of Taz's blood in his head and he's going to pass out? Well, they both kind of went down on that one. But anyway, there was a real... because back in the day, there was a thing called WCW, and it was like the biggest rival to the WWF. And what happened was... there were people that would go back and forth, or not go back and forth, but they would go from WWF to WCW, and some people went from WCW to WWF. And one, oh, is this it for Taz? Is Ivory gonna knock Taz? And Taz has eliminated Ivory. Shawn Michaels! Yeah! The Heartbreak Kid himself. My God, I'll never forget that ladder. I mean, I wasn't alive for it, but I'll never forget the footage of that ladder match between him and I think Razor Ramon. I think, man, going for the pin immediately. Holly's not ready to say goodbye yet. Now Linda McMahon taking it out on Ivory. Anyway, they really had a rivalry against Triple H because Triple H was friends with one of the guys that went with to WCW. Oh, 2 pins at the same time. Nice. Oh, count 2, baby. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, whenever somebody pins somebody, that's the one bad thing that's kind of weird about this. Whenever somebody pins somebody at the same time, the person that gets pinned first gets the count, and the other person pretty much gets screwed, but because it doesn't count them, and they pretty much have a chance to stand back up. Anyway, they had a rivalry, and one of his friends went to WCW, and Triple H went out and said goodbye to him on stage, and that did not go well with Vince, and he pretty much got put. Oh, Shawn Michaels, low blow on a woman. Are you kidding me? But anyway, so it upset Vince, and Triple H went from being a pretty big star back down to being nothing, unfortunately. But he's since made his way back up because now he owns the WWE, him and Stephanie. But anyway, there's rivalries between him and Taker. Austin, probably the most famous rivalry because Stone Cold, with his attitude, his whole cavalier rattlesnake, I'm the only guy looking out for me attitude. And Vince McMahon, the boss, you know, he's trying to tame Austin, so to speak. Trying to tame that cat, but you know, everybody knows you can't tame a rattlesnake, and you know, every time Austin would flip Vince McMahon off, or he would stunner Vince McMahon, or, you know, all the stuff he did in WrestleMania 13 and 14. Well, not 13 so much, but definitely 14. And after 14, with Vince. Oh, is it for Ivory? Oh, he's going to get his revenge on Ivory, and he got it! Eliminated. Is this Edge or Christian? Oh, and Linda was eliminated too! Christian! I didn't even see Linda get eliminated, or was she even eliminated? It looked like she was. She was! Triple H! Oh my God! The leading members of DX are in the ring! Oh my God. Oh man, if I could talk about all the crap that went down with DX. Holy crap, man. Like, and China was a part of DX, and now Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Nice counter. Oh, nice counter by Triple H. Oh, and he eliminated Triple H as soon as he got it! Oh my God. Who's this? Dean Malenko. Dude, Heartbreak Kid. Dude, just knocked Triple H right out of the ring as soon as he got in. Let's see some sweet chin music, Shawn. Let's do it. Oh, I thought he went for it right then, but he didn't. He tried. He'll probably get it back. But what? An elimination. That's kind of what happened with Steven Richards and Val Venus. I think I talked about it in the first episode. When Steven Richards came out, Val Venus was kind of standing right where Hardcore Holly just was before he got hit. And as soon as Steven Richards came in, he looked right at Val Venus and kicked him. And he went flying over the left side rope. And I was like, oh my God, it was the craziest. It was pretty insane. That's the one thing I hate that I lost about the file, was that one shot. No way I'm going to get that back. Now, Heartbreak Kid, he's doing pretty good. The Heartbreak Kid is pretty much everybody's favorite, and you know, I never really knew why. He was really good. He had a lot of energy. That's probably what had a lot to do with it. He and you know, he wasn't a bad-looking guy, and just the way he kind of weaved himself in the company, like, I don't know, he won the hearts of the fans, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. Nice counter by him there. Dude, poor Triple H. We didn't even get to see a pedigree. Dang, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If Triple H was your favorite character, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I love the stuff between Austin and Vince McMahon. It was, it couldn't have gotten any better. And I've beat the showcase in WWE 2K16, and Shawn Michaels on the edge. He got off the ropes just in time. But between nice right hand by Michaels. I finished the showcase, and it had footage of him being inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame, which is, I mean, and when Vince was on that podium and said, possibly the greatest wrestler of all time, or the greatest superstar of all time, like, I got chills. Because you gotta understand, I watched Stone Cold when I was a baby, and to see him get inducted, that was just like unfortunately, it was like an end of an era, you know what I mean? Because it's like, well, those great times will never happen again, but at the same time, it made me feel so good. I was like, man, finally got inducted. That's unreal. But anyway, that's now, or that was the future. This is now. We are trapped in 2001 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Towards the end of the Attitude Era, but still at a very, very tense moment in the Attitude Era. Everything is like up in the air. I don't think the SummerSlam, or not SummerSlam, but Backlash happened yet in 2001. It may have, I'm not sure. I just know we are having a freaking ball. It's like, it's bringing back all these kinds of memories, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Oh, whoa, is that? Oh, dude, I think that's his finisher. Pretty good finisher. And now we got a triple threat match against the Heartbreak Kid, poor guy. Got 3 guys against him right now. Look at this. Like, nobody's fighting. They're all trying to go after the kid. What's that about? Oh, no, Holly going after Malenko. Oh, now Christian going after Holly. Oh, gosh, it's insanity. Giving the Heartbreak Kid a break, though. That's good. No pun intended. Anyway, I want to see some sweet chin music, Michael. Come on. Come on, start up the band. I know you got a long way to go with your attitude meter, but come on. Speaking of sweet chin music, ladies and gentlemen, I love how in showcase mode in WWE 2K16 that it actually went through the match. I mean, it does that in every match, but there's a reason why this one's so important to me. It went through WrestleMania 14 against Austin and Michaels. Going for, oh, get back in there, Michaels! Get back in there! See, now sometimes they get lucky. 9 times out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, whenever they get on the outside ropes like that, the guy is standing there waiting for them to stand up. You've seen it. You've seen him get kicked out. But sometimes somebody else will punch them and it'll get their attention and the guy will have a chance to get back in the ring. But anyway, it went through WrestleMania 14, the match between Austin and Michaels. And at the very end, whenever Michaels goes to sweet chin music, Austin, and he dodges, and then he goes for the stunner, but then Michaels pushes him away, counters the stunner, then goes for the sweet chin music again, but then Austin catches his foot and like mocks him, and you can see his head shake and see him say something. It's the coolest thing. And then he spins him around and he gets a stunner on him, and that he wins the match. You actually get to go through that again on WWE, but I gotta tell you a story, ladies and gentlemen, and I figured out how it happened. I actually did that on this game, ladies and gentlemen. I was playing in the championship mode for Austin. You end up fighting the Heartbreak Kid for the championship, and at the end of that match, ladies and gentlemen, I went to get the stunner on him or something. I don't know how to. I don't remember how it started, but I caught his foot and spun him around and got the stunner on him. It made me feel so good. It was one of those moments where, like, when it happens, it immediately leaves an everlasting impression in the synapses of your brain. So that memory is always going to be there. And it was great. Is that it for? Oh, Holly, really pushing it. Anyway, it was. I'll never forget that because it was just like it was in WrestleMania 14. I caught his leg, spun him around, and stunnered him, and got the pin on him. My heart was in my throat, and I couldn't breathe. I was like, you know, one of those moments that you never forget. You just never forget it, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of moments like that in the real wrestling career. Like if you were to watch it on like Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or Sunday Night Heat, or you know, if you bought any of the pay-per-views back in the day, you were pretty much guaranteed a good time. Like I even liked the Iron Man match in SummerSlam in '99 against the Heartbreak Kid and Bret Hart. It was just it was a good match. Now me personally, I don't like Iron Man matches. They take too dang long, but dude, we might see some sweet chin music. Heartbreak Kid getting his attitude. Oh, he's ready. Heartbreak. Oh, he's got his special. If he can counter this, we might see some sweet chin music, baby. Oh, he didn't counter it. He did not counter it. All right, man, get up. You got this, man. Oh, nice low blow there. Oh, is this it? Oh, it's on. Oh, sweet chin music on Hardcore Holly. That might be it for him. 2, 3! Hardcore Holly is eliminated by the Heartbreak Kid sweet chin music. Woo! Ric Flair. Woo! Who's that? Who is that? I forget. Is that Steven Richards? No! Bull Buchanan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bull Buchanan. The first time I did this, he actually won, ladies and gentlemen. He became the #1 contender against Stone Cold Steve Austin. And, you know, the whole match was actually really, really good. I mean, it was inside the ring. It was outside the ring. There was chairs involved. There was kudo sticks, or not kudo sticks, but yeah, you know what kind of sticks I'm talking about. It was the sticks were involved. The bell was involved. Like it was probably one of the best matches I've ever watched. And Stone Cold won. He had to get like 2 stunners on him, but he won. He beat Buchanan. But once again, I lost the footage, and I absolutely hated that to death. But here he is again, trying to go back for his #1 contender spot. Wait, I don't think he'll get. He's got to be 24 other people, 25 other people. Or actually, no, he's got to be 28 other people because it's including the people in the ring. No, or 27 other people. Pretty chaos if I do say so myself. If somehow Buchanan was able to do that, I don't know what I would do. I would lose my dang mind. That would just be impossible. 28 people. He's not doing bad. he picked the guy that was the weakest. Heartbreak Kid's been in there the longest, right? Or is Malenko? No. No, it's the Heartbreak Kid. Heartbreak Kid's been in there the longest. I think it's either him or Christian. Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about in the first episode, talked about Edge, or I may have been. The first time I did this, ladies and gentlemen, Edge came in at like 20 guys left, and he ended up being the final four. I'm not even kidding. He ended up getting taken out by Jerry the King Lawler, but it was down to him, Jerry the King, and Bull Buchanan. And I was like, dang it, Edge. You made it so long you couldn't seal the deal. But he tried. Edge is quite the warrior. He's like a movie star now, isn't he? I heard he was doing movies. And it's always good. Like, I saw some footage of, like, when The Rock came back to WWE. Just, I don't know, just, you know. Everybody's like, oh, it's The Rock, you know. And he actually came out on a SmackDown show. Dang it, Christian, you could have eliminated Malenko. But you didn't. Oh, and poor Christian going for some kind of against the, I don't know what you would call that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely recommend you go buy this game, buy an N64, because it was just a good time. Me and my brother, we played this game so much. And, you know, you could do ladder matches, you could do cage matches, you had tag teams, you had handicap matches, you had triple threat matches. You had real Royal Rumbles that you could, I mean, this is a real Royal Rumble, but ones you could actually participate in. And you had a story mode for all the different type of titles. It was a lot easier than WWE 2K16, because in order to go for a title, you have to, you know, beat the NXT, and then you got to move up the ranks to be the #1 contender and all that stuff. Now, while it's more realistic, I'm sure, it was a lot easier to just say, hey, I'm going to go for the Intercontinental Championship right now and then, you know, win. And that would be it. But, I don't know, it was a lot simpler back then, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot more fun, too, because it seems like a lot more work now. But, you know, it's still good stuff. I love seeing these cats. Speaking of ladder matches, ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam in '98 between The Rock and Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship. Who remembers that? Raise your hand on that one. I'll never forget the way The Rock got bloodied up, and there was blood all over his face after Triple H kicked that ladder right into his forehead. Good Lord. And if it wasn't for China, God rest her soul, he wouldn't have won that one. So, like, Triple H had, like, powder thrown in his eyes or something. Dude, Heartbreak. We might see some sweet shit music on Bull Buchanan right here. Wow, nice block there by Heartbreak Kid. Anyway, he had some, like, powder in his eyes, and what happened was he was on the ladder, and China jumped up behind him, and he, oh, nice pin. Oh, 2 pins right now. Is that it for Christian? Oh, Christian refusing to go down. The China low blowed him on top of the ladder, and he fell off, and that gave Triple H enough time to get up the ladder. Oh, and Christian's been eliminated. Heck yeah, another Holly. You kidding me? Crash Holly, Hardcore's little brother, probably one of the 2 greatest tag team companions of all time. I mean, Crash was a little spastic, if you remember him, but I always liked him because he was very energetic. He always carried that freaking scale to the ring. That was the best stuff, man. I remember, I think it was in SummerSlam in '99, whenever they got in a fight on stage. Like they had lost the title or something. And, oh, dude, already again? Heartbreak Kid getting his 3rd or 4th special, one of them. It's kind of weird how after he gets beat up, like now he's coming into his own and trying. Oh, there it is! Sweet Chin music on Buchanan! Oh! Oh, we're looking for some Sweet Chin music on Malenko right now? Oh, I thought he would at least try it. That'd been ridiculous. Now we got a handicap match against Malenko. Oh, well, that changed very quickly. Shut up, Sam. You're talking like 3 seconds in the past. I can't see the future, Sam. Oh, Is that it for Heartbreak Kid? Oh! His resiliency is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you, as I said before, I hope you get to see. Oh, nice kick by Buchanan. That might be it for Malenko. And Malenko is out!
Eliminated.
Oh, who are we looking at here? It's another woman. I don't know who. Ooh, Terry! Baby, you hurt me so good. Your pixels don't do you justice, baby. Now, me personally, I don't really remember Terry. Like, the only divas I really know are the ones that are in this game, with the exception of Sable, because I mean, I know her, and there's like one other person that was kind of an older diva that I knew. Sunny, yeah, her. I mean, she's not older. I mean, she's older now. That was 20 years ago, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, my favorite diva, while we're talking about girls, my favorite diva is Lita, ladies and gentlemen. And she was always the fan favorite, and I don't really know why. The red hair probably had a lot to do with it, because that just makes me melt like a freaking sundae cone in the summer sun. But I think it was her attitude. Heartbreak Kid, once again, on his like 5th special. Just the way, like, she was a very hardcore person. Like, I was thinking about it yesterday, because she came out yesterday. I gotta tell you a story about Lita that happened yesterday that unfortunately wasn't recorded. But just like whenever she won the women's championship, and whenever she came out, like what are you gonna do? Like, what are you doing? And she like throwing her arms up, you know, and she was like so ready to go. She seemed so strong, and just like the way she held up the women's championship, it was just, I don't know, it had a lot of guts to it. You know what I mean? And I just fell in love with her. If I were to see her, I don't know what I would do. Like, I think I said something yesterday. I said the same thing, and I was like, if I were to see her on the street, you would hear like a high-pitched chirp from me, and then you'd look at me. It's like I was holding my breath, and I was like really tense. I wouldn't know what to say to her. Be very impressed to meet her. I'd like to have her autograph. If she wants to come over, I'd make her coffee. If she wanted to come over, I'd make her coffee, and we would play WWF No Mercy. Be completely fine with me. And Heartbreak Kid off the top rope. Right into Crash. Poor Crash. Triple teamed right now. Oh! Terry inadvertently slapping the Heartbreak Kid. Not a good thing to do. However, Buchanan is about to have a special if he would just activate it. Anyway, she just had a lot of guts, and I think that's what people really liked about her. She was a very hardcore woman. Very strong woman, too. And I liked her. I'd party with her. Ooh! Is that his special? That is wicked! Man, poor Terry gets special by Buchanan and then gets some kind of submission pin by Crash. We're coming up on time again, ladies. I have just enough time to tell a story about Lita yesterday, or what happened yesterday. I was playing. All right, I wasn't playing. I was watching. Oh, nice kick to the head by Crash. That would be something Crash would do. And see how we have taunts? See how Terry's taunting the Heartbreak Kid or somebody right now? Well, the guys have taunts too, and you know how DX, they had that whole pelvic thrust with the X thing going on? That was like their signature thing. Well, in this game, you may have noticed. Oh man, Crash is on the edge. Oh man, Crash is. Just about to get it. If the Heartbreak Kid had not been knocked down, Crash would have been eliminated. You can kind of like hunker down and go for a low blow. You've probably seen it. Oh, this is it for the Heartbreak Kid. 2. Oh, he kicked out again. The resiliency is unbelievable. He just will not stay down. He really wants that #1 contender spot, but I'm afraid he's not going to get it. Anyway, Lita kind of hunkered down to go for a low blow on Triple H, but at the same time, Triple H did that whole pelvic thrust thing, and her face was right in front of his crotch. So I was like, oh boy, there goes the PG-13 rating. Got to censor this. Going to get a flag on this one, probably. So, but it was fun. It was hilarious. Oh, nice kick by Crash. Get him out of the ring, Crash. Why would you go to grappling? You could have gotten him out of the ring. But he did not. Oh, nice double team by Crash and Sean. Man, that's a good idea to go for Buchanan, because, I mean, he won last time. I mean, granted, he came in kind of late. But at the same time, he did beat a lot of people at the same time. So, ooh, Terry setting Crash up, and now it's a triple threat. Sean with the taunt, and Buchanan going up high. Oh, and he missed. How'd he miss? That might be it for Crash. That's at the last 10 seconds, it sucked to be Crash. Holly right then. And there's spit all over my computer. We're up to 30 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I hope it's been as exciting for you as it has been for me. I recommend that, once again, that you go buy some old videos of like what went down back in the day during the WWF, or at least buy this game, or go buy WrestleMania 2000. There was a game that came out before this, WWF WrestleMania 2000, and it was pretty much the same thing, but it wasn't done as well. It was a little bit different, you know what I mean? And I think at one point I actually had a WCW game. I remember playing as Goldberg in some game. I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Keep it real. It looks like nobody dude heartbreak kid. Let's see if he gets the sweet chin music on Terry. He might. He just might. He just might. Unless she keeps countering him, in which case he won't. But come on, Michaels. Come on, Michaels. Knock her. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he went for it. He went for it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't seal the deal. Oh, he's gonna try to get it on Crash now. He's gonna try to get it on Crash, but I think Terry's gonna screw up his plans. Oh, no. Oh, yep. There that went. Come on, you got one more shot. You got one more shot, Michaels. Come on, come on, come on. Well, he didn't get it. Dang it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause it right now, and we're going to start the next recording. Thank you for watching. Keep doing you, and I'll see you in just a second. Peace.